How y'all are? I'm glad for you to see me. I guarantee it's me, Simon Smith, back with another review. Today's review is of SmackDown for October 5th, 2020. Let We'll get right into it, shall we? It starts off with the Randy Orton segment, followed up by a six woman tag. Zelina Vega, Natalia Neidhart, and Lana versus Mandy Rhodes, Dana Brooke, and Asuka. I actually did like this one. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, and Asuka end up winning this. Next up, we have, after the match, we have Nia and Shayna ending up attacking Natty and Lana. Then we have the R Truth segment where he ends up losing the 24/7 championship again. You know, he's back talking to little Jimmy. Wonder where little Jimmy's been all this time since he wasn't talking about for a while. Then we have Seth Rollins and Murphy versus Humberto and Dominic Mysterio. Seth Rollins and Murphy end up uh, winning this. Then we have the KO show with Bray Wyatt, which he does basically a little funhouse thing. Kevin Owens like, oh, if you don't want to come down here, I'm gonna come down out and find you. Uh, then we have the Drew McIntyre interview. Um, then we have Braun Strowman versus Keith Lee match that's like unsanctioned, doesn't count in the history books or whatever they want to say about it. Ends up being a double count out. You know, next up we have R Truth regaining the 24/7 championship. There's no Raw Underground again tonight. Have they decided just to give up on Raw Underground? Because to me, it looks like they have, and honestly, if they did, I'm glad because I just don't get the Raw Underground or how it's improving Raw whatsoever. Uh, Next, we have the Hurt Business versus Ricochet and Apollo Crews. The Hurt Business ends up winning this. Then we have the Aaliyah Mysterio and Murphy segment, followed by the Seth Rollins and Murphy segment where Seth Rollins says you have until 10 p.m. to uh, make your apology to me. Next up, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. The Riot Squad versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Of course, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler ends up winning this because why would they lose that on a Monday Night Raw? Uh, then we have the Street Profits segment, followed by the MVP versus Mustafa Ali segment. Not segment, but match, I should say. Which, there's no winner because Retribution ends up showing up. You know, MVP's like, are you going to fight with us? Which he looks like he does in the beginning. Goes out and stands in front of two members of Retribution and tells them to get him. So, and after Retribution attacks the Hurt Business, it looks like Mustafa Ali is the one that's controlling or the leader of the Retribution, which honestly, I'm at the point where I could care less about this Retribution angle. They should pull the trigger a while ago. Uh, then we have uh, the main event of the evening, which is a six-man tag. Randy Orton, Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits. Randy Orton, Robert Roode, and Dolph Ziggler end up winning this. That is today's review. Until next time, please make sure you spread peace and love. I love you all.